Hey y'all, it's Readhead Dipper here, dipping on some Timberwolf long cut wintergreen, and if you look, there's a little yellow tab right there that says New Darker Blend. I already have a lip in, but I'm going to pack me a little lip filler, just for the hell of it. Alright. So, about a year to 2 years ago, I got something for Christmas. And what I got was a little spotlight. I say little. It's it looks like 2 million kendo power. And this motherfucker is bright. Now, 2 years. And it's only been charged once. I'm not shitting you. And it's still bright as fuck. Mostly because out of the first year I had it, I could not find it. And then recently we just found it, but I tell you, it works good for an all-around spotlight and a floodlight. And it works good for me, being I live in Louisiana, and it floods a lot here. And this would be good for like hurricane season and whatnot. Whenever storms get real bad down here, shit starts to flood like back ditch, and we'll go check it out. And I don't know where to step because it's so fucking dark back there. And I'll make a second part to this video actually out to show you what I'm talking about. And so yeah, as I said, this thing's only been charged once, and that's when I first got it because it was dead. Other than that, that's the only time I charged it. But I tell you, it's a nice little spotlight. It's made by or the brand is Readhead. And I did some research on it, like trying to search up videos for it and whatnot on YouTube. And there's nothing for it. So I'm like, damn, I'm the only one that actually has this. Which I will be the only one that's actually probably making a video about it, because not very many people that I know of. Most people use like more high-end brands. This is like something you buy for $20, $30. But hell, even for $20, $30, this thing is bright. It'll blind the shit out of you. Believe it or not, it's brighter than a police spotlight. Well, this is a spotlight, but it's brighter than the ones on the police cruisers or police cars, which is pretty crazy. It did come with several lenses. I think it came with like a regular lens, it came with a red lens, a yellow lens, and then a frost. And what basically the yellow and red do is for when you're deer hunting, because deers, or mainly just about all animals that you hunt, they're colorblind. They can't see shit. So whenever you have this, they can see this color right here. They can see that, but whenever you put like on one of the colored lens, it detours them and they don't know that you're there. So that's where the colored lens actually comes from. And then the frosted white lens actually makes it less bright when you're just walking. And like I said, after this video, I'll go ahead and go outside, let my grandmother go out, know I'm going outside, that way she don't freak out. But if y'all haven't seen it by now, guys, I'm a fucking camo nut. Everybody says I'm too much into camo. Well, I'm a redneck. I love camouflage. Anything camo, whether it's dip cans, knives. I actually have several camo knives. I have a, what was it? A grizzly. It was a grizzly, or it was, oh fuck, what was it? It was a Gerber grizzly hunting knife. It was a folding hunting knife, but it had a deer blade, or not deer blade, a skinning blade on it. And that thing's camo. Every knife, just about every hunting knife I have is some form of camo. But I do have some hunting knives that are like the shit you buy at like Harbor Freight, Home Depot and all that. And I tell you, some pretty good knives. Like I have one knife that I actually redid the kit in. I took a tube, or I took some cardboard, made a little tube with the lid, made a little pull tab, that way when I unscrew the cap, pull tab comes out, and the little striker is glued on the side of that, which isn't the best option. But, I mean, I don't even know why I'm holding my hand out right there, but how often do I actually go hunting? I used to go hunting a lot when my aunt lived in this one area, because I knew the guy who owned the woods, and like Well, I didn't know him personally, but me and my cousin always went hunting back there. He didn't give a shit. Hell, I went back there. Sometimes I wouldn't even just go hunting. I didn't really see anything. I see a couple squirrels, but they were too far off for my pellet gun. Yes, I hunt with the pellet gun. Don't call me a bitch for doing it. See, here's the thing. Well, this is what I tell people when I say, oh, you're a bitch for hunting with a pellet gun. Well, guess what, buddy? With a pellet gun, I don't need to get a background check. Ammo, the pellet ammo is always going to be there. You're never going to have any shortages of that. And they're a lot quieter. So if you miss a shot and the deer doesn't, or maybe not a deer, but the rabbit or squirrel doesn't hear it, well, you can take a second shot. The same with the bow, too. A lot of people say, oh, bow hunting's bad. No, it's not actually. It's actually a lot quieter. Granted, you can actually hear the bow whistle sometimes, or the arrow, not the bow. But you can hear the arrow, like, humming through the air, and that's what spooks the deer. But, yeah. But I tell you, the pellet gun I have, I paid $200 for it. It's a Beeman Sportsman RS2 hunting rifle, or hunting pellet gun. That thing's got so much power behind it, it shredded a Coke can. It really did. I accidentally, and I feel bad for it, and it wasn't my fault, but I accidentally shot my sister in the foot. It literally had so much power. Now this is a 177.177 caliber. It hit the floor, ricocheted off that, went through her shoe, through her toe, and into the ceiling of the car. And well, the car's crushed now, but it was still there till that time. We could never find it. We could never find it. I'm not lying. But if she knew it wasn't my fault, my parents knew it wasn't my fault, I didn't get in trouble. I mean, I was young. I didn't really have too much. Well, I wasn't too young, but I didn't really have that much gun training as I do now, or gun safety. My pellet gun is actually sitting over there in the corner by the rabbit cage for whatever reason. Oh yeah, that's right. I grabbed it out of my room because I was showing two of my buddies my pellet gun, and they were just like, "Fuck you, that's a nice pellet gun." And Beeman, they make nice ass pellet guns. German made. They're expensive too. Beeman pellet guns. If you get like the RS2, and I think it's the X2 RS2 or something like that, they range up there. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and then I'll come back outside with the spotlight because it's really dark. So yeah, this is Basehead Dipper signing out. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm wearing my Fallen Heroes t-shirt. So yeah, Basehead Dipper signing out.